Hello, everybody. We are here today to talk about how to save money on your health insurance.
That's right.
And I'm with the great Carrie Hansen. She is an independent medical or health insurance agent. And we're here to talk about how you can save money on your health insurance, specifically if you're 1099 or self-employed. So, Carrie, tell her about the plan that you got me on.
I got you on a defined benefit plan. Okay. And what that means is there's a specified amount for every medical event, whether that be a doctor visit or a lab, imaging, surgery, any of that. So, and what that means is there is a certain amount, and if you spend less than that certain amount, you get the difference back.
I did that. Okay, so it's like a menu of services, right?
Correct.
So before my surgery, I called the doctor and the hospital and all the things, and I found out what are the surgical codes, what
Correct.
are the facility codes, and how much are they going to charge me, which I think is great because then I knew going into it what it was going to cost. But secondly, then I gave the information to Carrie, and she checked what the insurance company will pay. And then any money that was under, like they charge less than what the benefit covered,
Correct.
that money got rebated back to me. So every day I would go to my mailbox and I'd be like, I got a check for $40, I got a check for $500, I got a check for $140. So it just rebates us the difference for what the allowable amount is.
Correct. And so for your first hip surgery, what was that, 5 years ago?
It was like 9 years ago.
9 years ago, okay.
And I literally had a $10,000 deductible. And the surgery, everything all rolled into one. I didn't know what I was going to pay until the end. And then I got the bill and it was like, you owe $10,000. And I was like, what? So this one, I knew ahead of time what it was going to cost and what the plan was going to cover. And any difference in that, I got rebated back or they would charge me. But in this particular case, for my total hip replacement, I paid zero copay. I paid zero out of pocket, which was due to this plan. So
Correct.
Explain, like I know there's some restrictions.
There are.
And you have to, it would benefit you if your employer didn't pay for the insurance
Correct.
plan in most cases, like realtors, mortgage lenders, those kinds.
Yes, like 1099. If you work for yourself, self-employed, anything like that, that is really my bread and butter and where I can help save you the most money. So in your case, you also didn't have to pay a deductible because on this plan, there is zero deductible unless you are admitted into the hospital for at least 24 hours. So since you had what was essentially outpatient surgery, you did not have to deal with a deductible, which is awesome. And like you said, there's no copays on any of our services. Insurance pays first. And like we said, if it covers more than what your charges are, you get the difference
You get the
return.
money back. So it's to your benefit when you
Correct.
go in and if you can negotiate a better deal or if
Absolutely.
checked with different doctors. And you don't have to go to specific doctors.
No,
in
you
the
can
plan.
see any doctor you want to. If you choose to go to someone that is outside the network, that's okay. If they charge you $150 and your benefit is $120, then the insurance will pay the doctor $120 and then you owe $30, but you've been able to see whatever doctor you wanted to. Doesn't matter. We're also able to keep the premiums lower because this is only good for about 70 to 80% of people.
So
there are some
conditions.
there's some pre-existing conditions
Maternity wouldn't be covered.
that are not covered. Maternity is not covered, and that's how we're able to keep the premiums lower.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, that's an expensive thing, having a baby.
It is.
Not to mention raising one, but
exactly.
But to me, when I found this plan 2 years ago, it was an incredible savings. So not only when I looked at the marketplace prices and what this plan cost me, I think I pay about $406 a month right now, and marketplace was about $1,200 when I looked at this time last year, and I was like, this is a no-brainer. I don't go to the doctor very often, but in my particular case this year I had to. I think it's an incredible savings.
It is an incredible savings, and you are able to advocate for your own health care a lot more. You have a lot more control over what you want to do with your money regarding your health care.
And save money on premiums. So I'm saving like $800 a month, basically, if I was going to the marketplace. So if they're interested in reaching out to you, contacting you, now is the time to do it because December 15th is the deadline.
Correct. For a January 1 start date.
Now is the time for you guys to be shopping for that. I'm going to put Carrie's contact details in the video, and reach out to her and see if she can save you money, because we all know prices are high.
It is,
okay?
and it's tough in these streets, Kim.
It's tough in these streets. I'm telling you.
It's expensive, and I want to be able to help you guys, and I'm going to be truthful with you. I don't chase a commission. I try to look at what's best for each individual. I'm a very hands-on agent. I'm not just going to sign you up and you're never going to hear from me again.
Yeah.
That's just not how it works.
She's been great, and we got to shout out to Scott Taylor, because he's
Absolutely.
the one that hooked us up together, saving us money.
That's
Scott Taylor,
right.
woo!
We love Scott.
We love Scott. So if you guys have questions, you can reach out to me, or we can have you connect up with Carrie, and she can answer all your questions. You guys have a great day. And
See ya.
Save some money.
Yes, absolutely.